Hey everyone. So I just picked up the True L87 7X blocker, which is their newest release. It's a replacement for the Catalyst 7X3 line, or just the Catalyst 7X, 9X, and PX lines. They're now the L87 for the Catalyst line. Main reason why I did that was I wanted to find out if the hype was real and this new 615 style compared to the 595 has better punch for the puck, better rebound control to the corners, and a lot better blocker board on the side wall for add as an extra light blocking surface. This is my current 7X3, Catalyst 7X3 from a couple years ago. This is the new L87 7X. They don't do the 3 anymore, it's just 7X. So I actually wore this to my final game. It was our championship game a couple nights ago. So this is my only time I played with it. Some say don't ever do that, whatever. So I purposely had the guys during warm-ups actually shoot at my blocker just to see if the hype was real. I did bring this just in case if I didn't like it. I'm not crazy. It was in my bag, so just in case. And it was crazy how well the rebounds were just blasting off the blocker farther compared to my 7X3. I feel like when the pucks would hit this, I feel like they would be more dead than alive, if that makes any sense to you. I just feel like, and then the positioning on the hand was more straight, and then with this board, the puck would happen to like flop over me, and a couple close calls of it going into the net. That might just be me, a skill issue. But with this L87, I didn't have that issue at all during my game. I mean, I was redirecting pucks to the corner that I've never have before. Like I said, probably a skill issue for this one, but this one definitely helps out. The comparisons on the sides, I mean, very minimal. The side is definitely more of a one piece. They say it's a one piece compared to the 7X3s you see in the bottom. It is definitely stiffer. I actually took a couple shots on my game to the side and it acted like an extra blocker compared to this one where I've taken a lot of shots to the side of my blocker. Skill issue, just because I don't know what correct positioning is. I'm a self-taught goalie. I decided to pick it up when we were tired of playing against posts and drop-ins, and I decided I loved it. But this one, if I would take shots to the side of the blocker, they would literally either just drop down into my pads where I wouldn't know where it was at, or they would redirect to my glove side because it just literally deadens here because it flexes, and then it's just an unnecessary rebound that I should have never have allowed. I was taking shots of this one, which is significantly stiffer, and it was shooting the pucks out. Even if it was going the opposite way, they were going way out. And the way the hand positioning is on this, I forget, I think it's omni position they puck it. It automatically pushes your hand forward and out, so which is super nice. So that helps out for the very inexperienced, trained goalies to keep that position of your blocker hand forward and then angled so you actually punch pucks out to the corners. This one right here, as you can see on the 7X3, it just sits flat, and then if you're skilled, you're used to that, so you could do all that type of stuff trained. Usually it's the flick of the thumb to push it or whatever, but I'm not experienced, so all the help, the more the better is what I say. But the hype is definitely real with the new L87 line. This is the 7X line, so this is their mid-tier. It's not their PX. I don't even know if they make a 9X in L87 now. I think it's just the PX now and the 7X. I haven't seen any 9X released yet. So, but honestly, this blocker has way better rebound, way better punch than the 7X3 does. And I was super surprised. That was old hype, because when I actually would touch both of these, like on the top, they felt identical. Like the padding feels the same. This one doesn't feel any firmer than this one does. But the way that puck comes off of this blocker is insane. I don't know what they did with it. They said they did upgraded some of the materials. They said it has to do with the 615. I'm not for sure, but yeah, this one matches my gear. This one's just all black. To me, it matches because all of my gear is all black. I don't mind. I do like the retro logo of this. It's pretty cool. If I needed a new set of pads and glove, I would have probably saved up some money and bought it just to be match. But I mean, the glove is the glove. The glove hasn't changed. And I had my glove professionally broken in by Dennis Dombrowski by Factory Mad. And he added the floating tee to it. And oh my gosh, that thing's amazing. I will never, ever go back to a standard glove again without a floating tee. It's insane. There was a couple times when I was just catching a puck. I didn't even know I had it in my glove. I had to double take it. And the way he breaks them in, it just opens and closes like butter. So I just don't feel like having to buy a new glove and then sending it to him to break it in again and do all that stuff. Don't fix something that isn't broken at this point. My glove is fine. It's all black. Pads are fine. They're all black. Yeah, they have the carbon weave to it. But honestly, it's beer league. Nobody notices it. If this was like an all white blocker or whatever, yeah, I would have probably like noticed, and yeah. But highly recommend if you're in the market for new gear and you're a true wearer, whether it's a 12.2, the Catalyst 7X line, highly recommend going with the L87, especially if your blocker's just worn down. They make all different colors with this just in stock on the 7X series that will match your current gear. If you feel like I've had the issues with the true 7X3 with just the rebounds just being blah, deadening, even if you try to redirect them to the corner, they just kind of flop or they're unpredictable. This L87 is a huge improvement for that. But yeah, I mean, there's very little difference, as you can see, when it comes to other than that. There's this new little cutout right here in the corner compared to the 7X3. Not entirely sure what that does. I didn't really notice a difference that I could tell. But I mean, the sidewall is significantly stiffer though. It's amazing. And the hands, I mean, they feel identical. I mean, they're a straight finger, so they're about the same there. So I didn't have to adjust to holding my stick any differently. I did notice though in the cuff area, I did have more movement between my chest protector arm and this blocker, even though it seems very minimal on there. But the actual cuff on this is slightly shorter on the L87, so that is a super cool upgrade too. But yeah, other than that, it's a great blocker. You can't go wrong with True either way when it comes to the 7X3. It's still a great blocker. There's still great pads. It's still an awesome glove. It's my favorite glove, and I use the 590. But if you want an upgrade on a True blocker, they finally did something good with it. They finally changed it out. It has the more aggressive curve to it compared to the 7X3. It holds your hand out farther and up, helps you redirect the puck better. But yeah, highly recommended if you're looking for an upgrade to it. Definitely worth a shot anyways, and it's a super comfy with the Nash palm and everything. I mean, it doesn't wear. This palm has probably about 50 games on it, and it's still no issues with it whatsoever. But I'm definitely going to be using the L87 for my games to help me out with the blocker side and punching pucks out. But definitely highly recommend it. Yeah, give it a shot if you're in need for an upgrade on a blocker, especially if you're a true goalie. Definitely recommend it. All right, take care, guys. Have a good day. Stay safe.